Hello, this is Sheshachalam from Astro Guide Mysore. Today, let us understand the results when Moon is positioned in the 10th house. Day before yesterday, I think I did 9th house. Today, let us do the 10th house. 10th house is a very important house to understand, and all the planetary placements, any of the planetary placement in that particular house enhances or diminishes the person's character itself. So now people might think, how come 10th house becomes character now? So every house, if I keep telling that it becomes character, then all the 12 houses will become character, right? So it's not like that. The kendras are known as the front face of the person. All the 4 kendras. You show off, actually. The lagna itself is the body. You show off. It can be seen, touch, felt, seen. The 4th house is your house, your car, your landed property, which can be seen, felt. You can actually use it. The 7th house is your partner, your spouse, your love, your relationships, and your business, your transactions, which can be seen. Nothing is hidden here. If you hide these things, then you will get caught. You can't hide. So that means in your day-to-day life, all that you go through and which can be easily seen, tangible things are all coming in the kendras. So this is one new point which people should understand, that kendras means those things which can be, seen, touched, felt by our regular senses. So the 10th house is our spotless professional karma. So, which also can be seen. And only that which is seen becomes a highlight in the society, not which is not seen. People might keep telling 1,000 rumors about anybody or anything or about their lives or somebody else's lives, but what is seen is recorded and it is propagated. And if he is a celebrity, how you keep getting pop-ups that what Angelina Jolie likes, it immediately comes on your phone. And why it comes on your phone, God bless, you don't know. It keeps coming, it keeps prompting, and the day you open it, the next day will be like, it will be like, whom did Harrison Ford love once again, or fall in love to? So he is 70-year-old guy once again. So what the point is, so that is today's internet marketing. Now I'm just trying to tell you is that the karma what we do, if it has to be spotless, clean and straightforward without any unnecessary deviations, 2 luminaries only can give that. No other planet can give. One is Sun, which can give you straight karma, fantastic karma. And that is why when Sun is positioned in the 10th house, it gains immense strength. Same way, when Moon is positioned in the 10th house, the native gains very good confidence. He becomes bold, courageous. He starts getting that strength of valor that he can fight. But where does he fight? Does he fight physically? No. He fights mentally. He can actually grab the best of the positions in a company. He can scale up to the highest levels to the director or even become the CEO. That's because profession is one thing which stands out in a company's, vertical. All these business verticals are there. The profession stands out. You do your job, you get a credit and you get recognized. This word recognition, identification, all this happens when you have a luminary there. And particularly, if you want a lucky luminary to be placed there, you should have a strong moon. So, you have good moon, good strong moon positive in the 10th house, spotless career. You have a bad moon, let's say the other way around, you will have a lot of disturbance, you will have confidence problem, you will have inferiority complex, you will have the fear of losing the job, you will be having the fear of suddenly losing your status in the society, status in the company. You will be like, there is competition, what should I do? So there, people who are confident, whatever the competition, they will they will tell, I can also win here. So you should understand that, so okay, I'll give you an example here. If somebody plans to open a fashion store in the most busiest and the most fashion street of Paris, he has to think 1,000 times now because it's fully already loaded. From Louis Vuitton, everything is loaded there. You have Gucci, you have everybody there. The best in the world have their store there. So now you want to enter into it. What confidence should you have to tell that I can also have my spot there? To have that confidence, you should have sun. But sometimes sun gives you overconfidence. So what will happen is you go put your money there and get washed out. But moon gives you intellectual confidence. It tells, yes, business, I can do it. If you have a strong moon, you will surely be business minded if you have it in the 10th house. So, the attitude of business, that's what I have noted down here. So, and what is this Karmasthana? Karmasthana is the 10th house and it has growth because it is also one of the Upachaya Sthanas. Upachaya Sthana means that career growth, professional growth, personal growth, all these things. The whole personality itself grows along with the 3rd, 6th and 10th and 11th houses. Only when 3, 6, 10 are strong, you get the profit in the 11th. You simply don't, only because 11th is strong, you don't get all these 3. If 3, 6, 10 are very weak and 11th is extremely strong, you become a sannyasi. What's the profession of a sannyasi then? I'll come to sannyasa yoga, which is a very important yoga in the later days because it requires a lot of preparation, which I am not prepared now to tell that. I'll come over to that. That's an entirely different subject into spirituality. But spirituality is also a front face. All Upachaya Sthanas will show service, motive and motivation. But the 10th house here shows karma, your actions, your deeds. So, and what are those actions? From where those actions come out of? It has to, from somewhere it has to get motivated, no? So, the 3rd house from any given house, that is from Lagna, the 3rd house is your Bahubala, that is your arm strength, your muscular strength, the way you can surge ahead, what you would want to do in life, your handwriting, your dexterity, all these things come from the 3rd house, from the Lagna. The same way, the 8th house is your desire, your innate desire. And the 3rd from the 8th, it is 8th, 9th and 10th. That means the 10th house is your forefront working place for fulfilling your desire. So that means if your desire, that is the 8th house, is well placed, your Lagna is strong and your 10th is strong, you will achieve your desire. If your 8th is weak, your 10th is strong, then you will be working under somebody. If your 8th is extremely strong, your 10th is weak, you will get dissatisfaction because you will not be able to achieve your desire. So this is how you should understand this particular triangle of the 1, 8 and 10. Every triangle in the horoscope with the Lagna has immense, importance, like the 1, 5th and the 9th, and the 1, 3 and the 9. These are all very important triangles. I will come to those triangles later on. The first triangle which I am trying to explain it to you today with moon, which actually I could have done it with any planet, but still is the 8th house gives, it's like the, the undergrowing mushrooms under the ground, but you can't see those fibers under the ground. They are the actual life of the mushrooms. The mushroom is actually the, what is the face. So, what comes out or what actually transpires from the 8th can be seen in the 10th. So, what you are and what you are being pushed to do is like your feeling, your urge, your yearning, you want to do this. So that is what is your 10th. So if moon is in the 10th house, you have beautiful feelings, you have an excellent mindset and spotless profession. Very good it is. So these people can go across oceans, they can go far away distances to distant countries, they can have business with them. Why? Because moon can transact even in a sign language or even in expression. They don't need a real language to speak. These people are highly expressive. So that's one thing. So they can do very good business. So 10th house moon is a sort of a miserly placement. Here the miserliness is not with regard to spending money. The miserliness here is that they are very apt to the point. They do not explain further to anybody. They keep things to themselves. So that way they are a little miser. It's like being reserved. I don't give out my business to anybody. So anyway, in this particular Kali Yuga, nobody wants to give out their business to anybody. They would want to safeguard their security. That is the skill sets of the business. Earlier days, it was a very important factor, because if they would spill out their secrets, anybody could have anybody will become a competitor. Nowadays, everything is on cloud. Anybody can take out any knowledge and become a professional, but it's not that easy. If somebody can tell that I can become an astrologer tomorrow, it's not easy. So I'm teaching you online, but it doesn't mean that anybody who simply sits and studies it, without commitment, is just simply it's not just like English literature or mathematics that you simply by heart it and you then again spill it out, you get marks. No, you need intuitive power. Moon is a very strong intuitive planet, and being in the 10th, that person can become a professional, very well-to-do and a strong astrologer. Trading, stockbroking, speculation, they are the best. But said this, you should also see whether the 5th house is strong, the 6th house is strong, because for speculation you need to see the 5th house, for gambling or whatever. So I'll not call it gambling, because people have mismanaged those words. Speculation is different and gambling is different. We will come to that once again. These points have to be dealt with in a different class. I'll do that. Strong mind, they focus very well and they are liked by their family, and vice versa, they also like their family a lot. Usually people who are having a business families, I'm telling, so when they have children with 10th house in their moon in the 10th house, that is, if there is a big business family and a son is born or a daughter is born and those children are having 10th house moon, these people, the parents are blessed, because these people, the children will take ahead the business, the family business. They will not tell no to it. So that means they are not like I will go out of the tradition and I will become something else. So this is a happy go moment for the family when people have 10th moon. I would want your feedbacks. People with, I'm getting very good feedbacks, like 5th house Rahu, fantastic, 8th house moon, people have given me feedbacks. Please give me feedback with regard to your placement and what do you feel, that whether any of my teachings here correlate with your chart. So if that feedback comes, it will be a good interactive session in the comment box. So I'll be hoping that you people will be giving me feedbacks. Thank you very much for today's class, and hope I will be finishing moon in the 11th and the 12th house, I think, by this weekend. Thank you.